This training video is a parent walkthrough of the new MySchoolWorx school management system being used by Faith Prep. First, we get logged into the portal. This is what the portal dashboard looks like. The first place I want to draw your attention is the upper right hand corner. If you use this drop down here, this is where you adjust your profile and this is where you log out. So let's select Larry. So as you do that, you see there's information updating all over the place. There's a drop down right below here, and this is where you select the grade periods or the year. Let's say we wanted 2015, 2016. We just choose that, and you see how the information changes all over the place. That would be the current GPA for Larry for this year. But let's say you just wanted a particular semester, so let's say you wanted semester 4. Just click that, and then you can see Larry had a GPA of 3.5. This is where you select your children, and this is where you select what grade period you want the dashboard information to be looking at. So now I'm going to walk you through the overall real estate of the entire system. You can see it's a great graphical interface that's designed to be intuitive and easy to use. Across the top here are various icons. A lot of them make sense by looking at them. To get started, just look at the dashboard. If you click this icon right here, this will take you to the dashboard, which is what you're currently looking at. This next icon is very self-explanatory. This is messages. This is the message system built right into MySchoolWorx, and these will only be messages sent within the system. It won't be messages you send outside the system. This is all pretty straightforward if you've ever used email. To compose an email, you just click here. To choose a name, you just type the first couple of letters, and the system will actually find it for you. Put your subject in here, and then you type your message body, and then you just hit send. So next we're going to look at the calendar function. You click on it. It's going to take you into the calendar for this particular student. So you can see here Larry has some quizzes that are happening. There's a field trip that happens at 8 a.m. and on Saturday there's a senior graduation. If you want to, you can click on these guys and actually get a little more detail. Depends on what it is. So you can actually see any calendar events that are associated with your child. If you want to, you can even drill down and find out what's happening in theology, in PE, and any of the classes they are assigned to. The next area is class. Once you click on the class icon, you'll see all the classes your child is currently enrolled in, what their current score is, who their teacher is, what grade level is, and what period and time frames it is. If I click on theology, I'll actually go into the class and I can drill down and find out what's happening with assignments. In all these areas here, assignments, attendance, discipline, calendar. So you get a lot of information here. Resource. This is if the teacher has assigned any resources. If I click on this, you'll see the attachment pops up. The next area is the icon for homework. You click on homework and you can see all the homework on a week-by-week basis that's currently assigned to Larry. So you can see here there's no homework for this week. We got an assignment, we have a test. And if you drill down, you can actually see what this test is all about. The next section is the account icon. Currently, I do not believe we're going to be using this for tuition, but we will be using it for everything else. Once this is activated, it'll be easy for you to make a payment by just clicking there. Once all this information loads, just fill in your billing and where you want your payment receipt sent to. When you're done, just click Submit Payment. The next section is the icon for discipline. So this is going to show you all the discipline events that have happened with Larry so far. The next section is the lunch icon. Click on here. Now I'm not sure if we're going to be using this or not. That is to be announced. Next section is alerts. This should already look familiar to you. This is where you do your settings to say how you'd like to be notified of alerts, either email or through the application. Here's all the latest alerts that is currently associated with Larry. And down here is where you configure what kind of alerts you want to receive. And the last section is the reports section. If you click here, you're going to see any reports that are associated with any of your children. For example, here's a report card. If I click here, it's actually going to generate the. So this is for Danny Barnes. If you want to confirm it, you can punch in your name and hit review. And the next one's going to be for Allie. And then the last report card is going to be for Larry. So that covers all the icons across the top. Next, I want to get into the dashboard, the individual panels of information. We have 7 areas here: live results, live report card, attendance, alerts, messages, upcoming events, and upcoming assignments. This live results panel shows a pie chart representing how much time your child is spending in each one of the classes. So say you didn't care about PE, you can actually turn that off and it actually updates this information. The next section here is the live report up to the 2nd grade, and here's all the different classes that they're taking. Again, you can drill down into these classes if you want to find out more. The next section is the attendance. You can see here we have total number of absences, total number of tardies. Okay, here's the absent details. If you want, you can expand on this, or you can hide it. The same thing with tardies. If you want, you can show more. The next section is the alerts. So alerts here would be the same thing you see here. You see right now there's currently 9. Here's a brief summary of the latest alert. The next section here is messages, if you have any messages. The next section is the upcoming events. And here's the items that are happening. You can see there's test number 13 happening today. And certainly last but not least is the upcoming assignments. Test 13, there's a test in chemistry. Again, if you want to, you can click on that test and get a more detailed view. So that pretty much covers everything in the dashboard. I think after you've used this system, you'll agree that it really will keep you in touch with your child's education. And that concludes this video. If you have any questions, please call the school office or email questions@faithprep.cc. Thank you and God bless.